All right, so later this week, lights around the city will be turning teal. The color symbolizes ovarian cancer awareness, which is a potential risk for all women.
The scary part is that there is no early detection test, only awareness of the symptoms. And here to chat with us more is Sandra Cord from the National Ovarian Cancer Coalition and Michelle Mekky, a local survivor. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So no symptoms, that is so scary. Are there any indicators?
There are symptoms, but of course they are vague and commonplace. The big four are, bloating, trouble eating, changes in urination habit, like frequency or urgency, and also pain, like midsection pain, like pelvis, abdomen, back, legs. And anything that's not normal for you, but persists for 2 weeks, that's your awareness cue that it's time to get it checked out.
Okay, so something feels off for us.
Something that's not right.
Mm-hmm. So when you look at the symptoms, they all seem like something that everyone deals with. I mean, we've all had that experience at some point.
Exactly. I've had men tell me, oh my goodness, I have ovarian cancer, because that's how common they are. But the important thing is to know yourself, know what's normal for yourself, and then if something is not right, to take action.
And then how much is this an issue? What do you see in our community?
An issue?
Like the rates of?
The rates are 1 in 75 women will be diagnosed every year. Mainly 2,200 will be diagnosed, and 14,000 will not survive the disease.
And it's really all ages, from 6 all the way up to 106. I mean, it's really terrifying.
So you were diagnosed 3 years ago. How did you find out that you had?
Yeah, my story is really crazy because I really had no symptoms that I could tell, and I just went for my annual exam. We all put it off. We all get really busy. I'm a working mom. I canceled it a couple times, and finally they're like, you got to come in. Went in, and on a pelvic exam, my doctor was like, I think you might have fibroids, and he felt something. And it turned out to be a giant tumor that was really like fully encased in my ovary. And I didn't really know even until I went in to see the oncologist until after the surgery. It was a 7-hour surgery, and before they told me, it's a 10% chance it's benign. And I really thought it was going to be because I thought, I don't have symptoms. Like, I can't be cancer. But in the end, I woke up and they said, yeah, it was full cancer. And I had to have a massive surgery, a hysterectomy. And luckily, in the miracle of all miracles, it was stage 1. And so that's why I'm super passionate about telling women to go get checked, even if you may or may not have symptoms.
And you know what's so interesting now? They keep pushing these exams back. The insurance, they're saying, because statistically, you don't have to have it every year. Right. And you were just going for your annual checkup. And that's the same thing Juliana Rancic said. I think they pushed the rate for breast cancer. They pushed that later and later. And she said, I would have been dead if I waited any later.
Exactly.
So you going regularly.
In fact, they told me that if I waited even a year, it would have punctured through the ovary, and who knows what would have happened. And that's the issue is 70% of women who are diagnosed find it too late. And that's why you hear so many horrible stories about women with ovarian cancer, because they don't catch it early enough.
I can see you getting emotional just telling us about that moment when you were at the doctor's office.
I mean, it changed my life forever. It really did. He didn't say the word cancer, but when I walked out, I burst into tears and hugged my mom, and I'm like, I think you just basically told me I have cancer.
So after that moment, what was your first step? What did you do?
So, and that's the other crazy thing, literally I think I went and Googled oncologist, because oncologist ovarian cancer, because I didn't even know where to go.
Right.
And so, that's why we're teaching women, there's resources right here in our city to find the best oncologists and the next step. So I really started calling a few places, luckily got into University of Chicago. The head of the program was available, head of the department, the next day, and went in, and he basically said to me, you're a really young woman with a very large tumor, and we have to operate. And so, it was shocking.
And you're doing better now.
So it's been 3 years, thank God. I go in every 3 to 6 months. Every time I walk in, it's like traumatic memories, but I am doing great. I didn't even need chemo, so that's really the miracle of all miracles.
And just, can you talk to us about this event that's coming up that's going to help raise awareness?
Sure. So we have a Teal Lights Festival going on this weekend, actually. Friday night is the cruise, which is sold out, but you can look in the sky all across Chicago and see the teal lights lit up. And we really just want to get the word out about making sure women know the symptoms, know your body, know about this disease.
I can really feel you this whole interview. Thank you for having the strength to to talk to other women about this, because otherwise a lot of people wouldn't know.
People are shy to talk about it, and
Yeah.
you know, it's something that's obviously very personal, but thanks for giving us the opportunity to do so. It means a lot.
Of course.
Sandra,
Thank you.
Michelle, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For more information, check out ovarian.org.